Hello YouTubes. If you're a small struggling YouTuber like me, you probably don't have an endless amount of cash to spend on camera equipment. I use my iPhone for everything that I do, but I really don't want to be hanging my iPhone outside a car if I'm doing some action footage. So I'd love to get a GoPro, but they're kind of expensive. I may have found the solution. This is a Campark 4K HD action camera. It comes with all these accessories and you can pick one up for as little as $50 American on Amazon right now. It's about $60 to $70 Canadian. So I'll briefly show you what you get in the box and then we'll do some demo. We have the camera, obviously, a waterproof box, pops in there, and it closes very nice and firmly, like so. That's protected, waterproof, blah, blah, blah. You've got a spare door for it. You have a remote control. You have a couple of sticky clip things. You have a handlebar mount. You have all sorts of various attachments. You have an external mic. You have straps. You have a spare battery. You have a cable. And this clippy thing as well. I did say it was going to be brief. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the settings of the camera. There is a million reviews on this camera out there. This is more about how it looks and the one setting that I think is important. Now, I do want to point out, when you've got the waterproof case on, you don't have the microphone at all, really. So it's really good for B-roll, you know, filming outside your car or cycling or motorbikes or whatever it is, right? Okay, getting to the setting. The one setting that I discovered that's really important that a lot of people don't realise, and if they get it wrong, they just think this camera's rubbish. It's the image stabilization. If you set this camera to 4K 60 frames per second, I think it is, it automatically switches off image stabilization, which you don't realise. Because as soon as you switch image stabilization on, it resorts to 2.7K, 30 frames per second. I have found that setting to actually be pretty good. So I will do a walk around of the car and then I'm going to attach it to various parts of the car and go for a drive and see how it looks. So that's the Campark 4K action camera. Now the footage you just watched, I will be editing that in a video editing software program because there's a very slight red hue to the video. Now I'm not sure if that's a setting I can change or if it's just because it's a kind of dull day but there's lots of snow, so the white balance is all over the place. I will include a bit of raw footage at the end of the video so you can see what I'm talking about, but hopefully I'll be able to get rid of that just with a very slight setting change. The image stabilization works pretty good. My suckers for the windows didn't arrive in time, so I was actually just holding the camera out the window. So if there's a bit of shaking about, that's me, it's not the camera. But you probably saw the image stabilization is actually pretty good, pretty reasonable. And let's face it, $50, or I think it's like £40 in the UK. It's about $60 or $70 in Canada. You can't go wrong, come on. It comes with 2 batteries as well. I think it's well worth the money. So that's what it looks like. I've included a link in the description for Amazon, which is an affiliate link, so I get a few pennies if you buy it through that link. I think it's worth a punt, but time will tell. I can't wait to try it again on a sunny day because apparently it picks up the blue sky really nicely, but obviously no blue sky today. Let me know what you think, and if there's any settings that you can recommend if you've already got one of these, I would greatly appreciate that. And tune back in for some high quality car review type videos in the future. Take care everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.